So YouTube, it's your boy King Tyson, and I'm back. Before we get to it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you always watch the full video. Young Thug, the snitching conspiracy.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, but I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, I'm gonna be breaking down how Young Thug didn't snitch. He told a little too much. And I'm also gonna be breaking down the conspiracy of how one man is allegedly behind this entire smear campaign. Young Thug was a trending headline for weeks.
So it's a person that was releasing the videos. I thought it was the police. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was the police, dog.
With whoop-de-doo becoming the newest meme.
Oh man, head up, chin up, fuck that, nigga. If we go to prison for the rest of our life, whoop-de-doo. We go to prison, nigga. And we fight to get out this bitch.
And my DMs were flooded after his interrogation re-hit the internet. And yes, I said re-hit because it wasn't new. His interrogation dropped over a year ago, but a strategic smear campaign would recaptivate everyone's attention. Now people have asked why I haven't spoke on it, accusing me of being paid off, being scared of Thug, all type of conspiracy theories, and truth be told, I was on vacation for my birthday in Europe and Thug wasn't my priority.
Everybody in my DM asked me if I care about Young Thug snitching.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
But
that's exactly where nigga want to go to, bro.
Young Thug snitching.
It's the old Coliseum, dog. I want to go to see this. I swear I want to go see this, dog. Like, imagine how this place was, like, how lit it probably was back then. There was a lot of crazy things going on. But, bro, this imagine, like, I wish I could see it, dog. Like, I wish I could put on some glasses or something and then see certain places how they were in their prime. Cause I would love to see Egypt in its prime. Like, that'll probably be a beautiful sight.
I don't give a fuck.
But I'm back, and when my supporters ask, they shall receive. On August 27th, the blogs fired off stating a 2-hour interrogation audio leaked online, in which Thug allegedly name-dropped Pee Wee Roscoe, the man accused of shooting up Lil Wayne's tour bus.
This motherfucker Wayne from New Orleans. I'm from Atlanta. This nigga was in Atlanta and I was in New Orleans. I said, what the fuck? That was so weird. This nigga fucking, man, I shot at this nigga tour bus. I don't know, honestly, I don't know who the fuck did it. They said Roscoe, but I don't wanna block out y'all case by saying Roscoe didn't do that. You know Roscoe? Man, that man fucking scrub. That fool. I'm like, you shot at somebody, bro?
He said, I don't want to block out your case. What? That was just crazy, bro. That was just crazy.
But I don't fucking know, because every day nigga grow fucking ball.
Now the clip sounds horrible, and I could easily crucify Thug like the internet has been doing for weeks, but instead I want to teach y'all how a 2-hour interview can be wiped clean off the internet, then re-released in segments without context to sway the crowd.
We are, like, people should already know that based on clips can make you look like you doing a very, very, very bad thing. Because how it look, because again, there's no context behind it. So clips already make people look bad. But it's like, it is still like certain clips that's like, hold up, brother.
For those too stupid to understand what I'm saying, I'm going to show you how this interview came out a year ago and nobody had the same energy. Back in 2023, an Atlanta-based hip-hop blog DM'd me on Instagram attempting to sell me the untagged audio from the interrogation. It had already been posted to YouTube and to this day sits at only 13 and 16,000 views for parts 1 and 2. The blogger would even give his own opinion stating Thug ain't a rat. He thought befriending 12 would help and courts are using it to hurt him. Now even with low views, the interrogation would still get reactions from Whack 100 and even DJ Academics. And this is where it gets interesting because Whack 100 defended Thug.
because he never gave them any information. He never told them. They said, well, what's blood? What's slime? Oh, like a kid, you play with slime. What's blood? Oh, that's just entertainment. He never said, this dude was this dude was that, this was this. He never said any of that. So I believe that Thug was curving him. That's what I believe. Because he never gave him no information. Not supposed to say nothing. Like,
They ask him, yo, you heard about what happened?
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like I said that, like, because 6ix9ine is trying to use, because that came out, and he's like, all right, you are talking to the police, so he's trying to compare what I would consider pillow talking. He's trying to use pillow talking as like as like put it to make it seem like it's the same as you got a whole hood locked up. Like, 'cause that's what 6ix9ine did. He got a lot of niggas from a hood locked up behind things that he was paying or asking supposedly for them to do. So it's like, nigga, that's a whole lot different than versus this nigga talking and nobody got arrested, nobody got nothing. Nothing happened to nobody. He was just talking too much. Even though, again, you should not be talking to the law at all.
Roscoe, did he do it? And Roscoe said, hell no. He said the media said everybody was saying it was Roscoe, and Roscoe did it for me.
Academics would react live for an hour and a half, and it would seem the more he listened, he would start to resonate with Thug and see what the police were attempting to do.
He does a bird. What's that bird noise for Birdman?
How you know it?
Cause I got your CD. See, I got your CD. Well, I wouldn't call it CD because that's old school. I got iTunes. It's on iTunes.
Yeah, you know what a CD is, right?
It cost them.
You know what a CD?
Bro, they're clearly playing the game with him. I think he's trying to play the game they're playing with him, but they're trying to slowly get to the point of why they want to question him. Now, here's the thing. You know what Thug...
Yeah, I get what Academics saying. It's like, all right, they trying to, like, all right, I react to police encounters, right? So sometimes, like, I react to, like, the interrogation video part of it. So sometimes in the interrogation, they'll try to act like they're your friend. They'll try to act like, like they're cool, like they 100% understand. So you can slip up and think like, all right, this person's my friend. They understand, like, hey, if certain situations played out, you have to do certain things, and then you get to telling them, hey, this happened, and then that happened. But you understand? Yeah, I understand. Now put these handcuffs on. That's what they were trying to do. So what Academics is saying is, like, basically, Thug knew what they were trying to do, so he played along with it. He act like he's their friend too, but he ain't giving them no information. I get that, but again, like, that saying putting out the title 2-hour interrogation video, nigga, that's a podcast, bro. That means y'all was just like it is, sitting there having full blown conversations, even though again you wasn't giving them no real information.
Fans gonna say he's capping, he's spinning the detective trying to get info out of them, but he just admitted. Bird, like, basically saying Bird ain't shit. But here's the thing. He probably is playing them because he's acting like he's not cool with Birdman. Who did Birdman allegedly get to line that up? Him. So he is cool with Birdman. So I think he's trying to play them. Here we go.
Entertaining, man.
Yeah, because it was a part about, all right, with the Lil Wayne bus and I guess the person that supposedly did it. So, because it was a clip that Thug was saying, like, because they were trying to say, all right, you and this person did, pop that Wayne's bus because y'all don't like him. And he was like, nah, like, why, how is it that we don't like him when we got some flowers from him? So that's what everybody else was like, what, you telling the law that you got some flowers from this man? But it's like, you gotta get, that's why again, you gotta get the full context of why he said that. He said that to throw them off of the narrative that he don't like Wayne. So like, nigga, why would I buy something from somebody I don't like? So I gotta actually be cool with the nigga and not have done what y'all try to accuse me of.
Say it on the songs.
They got a picture of Birdman on the internet. That nigga he'll crip and blood. They were like, oh my god.
Nah, he's trying to spin him.
You can talk to us, you can not talk to us. It's totally up to you. But we would like to talk to you just so you can help sort some stuff out.
You see, this is why I want us people of color to be savvy with the law, man. Cause if I'm Young Thug, I say to him, I talk to you, but I ain't listen. I've talked to you. If we don't read the Miranda rights, you know what I mean? You can't use nothing when I'm talking about. You know the cops gonna be like, no, we gotta do. All right, never mind, we good. I'm gonna just use my right to remain silent. And since you already told me you have no charges against me and you're not investigating me for that, I have nothing to do with that. So okay, I don't have nothing to say.
AK would pause the video to speak, stating after an hour and 45 minutes he doesn't think there's any snitching going on, just Thug talking too much as he attempts to play dumb to the police. But then Roscoe gets brought up.
I'm gonna be honest, so far, and I mean there's like 14 minutes left, I don't think there's no snitching by Thug. Like, he's talking too much, but it looked like he's talking to try to act like he's just an artist and like he's never gangbang and all these things. He's trying to throw them off. Obviously, he's not throwing them off because they know a little bit more, but they're gonna try to play the song and dance. And I don't think he snitched on nobody.
That's why I be saying, like, on my video that, like, when it comes to police, bro, ain't no point in talking to them because, again, you don't know what they know, and you don't know what they you don't know what they know, and you don't know what they don't know. So sometimes talking too much will get them things that they didn't even know about. That's why you're not supposed to talk to them because, again, you're gonna watch yourself.
I mean, did he throw Birdman under the bus a couple times? Yeah, and by the way, that's how he should do it, if you ask me, because at that time they were trying to say that him and Birdman planned that bus shoot. So if he's like, man, I don't really even fuck with Birdman like that probably makes a little bit more sense. You get what I mean?
This nigga fucking, they done shot at this nigga too, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who the fuck did it. They said Roscoe, but I ain't finna. What the fuck is this, man?
That's mayonnaise. That looks like mayonnaise.
Hopefully mustard smell like honey.
Oh, I mean mustard, that's fine.
Yo, Thug.
That was the part that threw me off too. It's like you brought up. You say he didn't do it. It's like, but it's like he said he ain't trying to throw them off that he didn't do it, and then like you start talking about food. So like you eating, and every time we see somebody in a interrogation, they got some food or they got something to drink or smoke, they snitching.
Tread lightly.
But just knowing Roscoe, man, that man a fucking scrub. That food, I'm like, you shot at somebody, bro? But I don't fucking know, cause every day nigga grow fucking ball. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Then when that nigga Tuba got shot at, I was in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yo, Thug's a grimy nigga. His way of like talking about shit, he called everybody a bum. Oh yeah, that nigga Birdman, I don't fuck with that nigga no more. Like, he throwing everybody under the bus, but he not really throwing them under the bus. He's just trying to say, well, y'all say he shoot at some shit. That nigga's a scrub.
Court.
I ain't gonna lie, Young Thug's a troll. The last thing before I get...
So even with Thug speaking on Roscoe, Slime, and everything else, AK was able to summarize it as Thug was trolling the police. A snitch narrative never came about, and even AK's comment section would praise Thug for trolling the police, not falling for their finesse, and telling them nothing but talking for hours. There was no blasting Thug as a snitch by the blogs. I never even made a video on it because nothing was there, and things would go silent for the next year, 9 months, and 6 days. So what brought it all back? The blogger who originally obtained the interrogation would state Seti Nash paid him $500 to take the Young Thug video down so he could re-release it on his channel. Seti's ties to a specific YSL member would make things even more interesting.
Yeah, it's funny because I saved a lot of them old videos like when it first came out, so we know what everybody's opinion was. you know, the academics, Whack 100, just the main people in media. It's crazy how just a little bit of money and just this little campaign could just change so many sheep minds, you know. You know, on August 12th, man, I got paid by Seti Nash. And the only reason I'm kind of outing him is because he tried to rewrite the narrative with my logo still on there. So people were hitting me up like, what's going on? But like, he paid me, he said, just take down the video because I want to re-release it on my channel. I'm about to do something. So I took the little money, I put it on private.
That's crazy, dog. That nigga was like, that's because his channel only had 700 some subs. This nigga probably got it 1 million, close to it, getting hella views, so it hit different. That's crazy. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. Especially for it was already out. All this time passed. Nobody was considering, hey, yeah, he snitched or whatever. Nobody was even posting because I never seen it. And then this nigga posted it, and now everybody started getting it. That's crazy.
And like 5 days later, boom, it's everywhere. Trap Lord Ross, he running 4 or 5 different videos. Academics, they all with this new narrative. Young Thug is a rat. Young Thug is a rat. It's crazy. So yeah, people start hitting me up. Cause again, like I said, they just released it with my logo and artwork on there. So people like, well now, how did it just resurface? You know, somebody from Thug Team hit me, and I'm like, all I know is I got paid to take my video down. I send a screenshot. They see it's Seti Nash, and Dora reach out to Seti Nash, start going off on him. And that's why Seti Nash started with that burn it down bullshit all on his page, like he lashing out at Thug Team. Cause I guess they kind of hollering at him behind the scenes. You know, I didn't want to out him, but y'all outed me. Y'all paid me to take it down, put it out with my logo, and now he's a rat. Like,
nigga, you should have. You must have downloaded your video. He must have deleted the originals without his logo on it. Cause that's what you should have gave him. You should have gave him that. Like, you gave him the wrong videos. That's why it was hitting you. You should remove your logo because he just said he's actually taking the video down. I'm finna do something with it. That don't sound like he's finna do something positive. That sound like he's finna do something negative. Let me remove myself from this, brother. It's all yours. Go ahead.
And I did some digging, and I found out that Angel the publicist, that's Seti Nash's publicist. That's Woody's publicist. That's Charleston White's publicist. So they all been going hard. Like Charleston White did the Say Cheese interview. Woody, he started a podcast. Seti Nash going hard. Like, this is an organized campaign from right over there. Seti Nash started the payment. He sent the payment, but that's where it's coming from. I don't know how the jail calls are happening. And I haven't tied it back to Gunna, but it's crazy how they started this shit. It's literally coming down to bullying. They feel like Thug been bullying. So between Woody, who been bullied for ratting, Seti Nash been bullied for ratting, Charleston White been bullied for ratting, Angel the publicist worked with all them. They feel like,
But Charleston, like, he embraced ratting. So it's like, nigga, you can't bully him for someone nigga that embrace it.
Finna clip this up and do Young Thug bad. That's really what's going on right now. And it's crazy because people been calling a Whack 100, Rat 100. You know, Trap Lord Ross get accused of ratting. Everybody who been loud about this shit, Rollo, 6ix9ine. This is people who been bullied. That's what's going on, bro.
Now, Angel the publicist does in fact follow and is followed by Seti Nash. And in her bio, it would state she's management for Woody, who's posted all over her page. In an older post, she'd even wish a happy birthday to her best friend, mentor, and #1 client, none other than Charleston White. So the blogger's theory of a smear campaign seems to be aligning as Charleston is locked in with Sean Cotton, the owner of Say Cheese, and Seti is locked in with no jumper. So it wouldn't be hard for Seti and his alleged team to clip up Thug's interview, fire it off to all the blogs, who then repost the same shit on the same day as everyone starts firing at Young Thug simultaneously. Thug would respond through Twitter saying, "They didn't play my interrogation video in court because I helped my brother. Rat where?" Pee Wee Roscoe would then go live addressing the allegations, taking the Thug's defense, but he'd also stop pointing the finger, calling Rollo a rat and other members of YSL.
What way to break it down? The best way. Hey man, a snitch is someone that comply with the government, just bargaining for their freedom when they have done something illegal. A statement, a rat, a snitching, it's nothing selective about that. You feel me? If I go to jail right now and I got a co-defendant and they charge both of us with murder, or they charge me with murder but they don't charge him, there's no way it don't make sense. So I'm just trying to break it down in today's society, what a rat is, what snitching is. No selective politicking, man. Jeff clean as Listerine, man, clean as Ivory soap. You feel what I'm saying? I done the time, I did that. That's what you supposed to do. When you go in interrogation room, that's what you do. He told you, man, we sell the Wayne Carter weed. What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's when a piece of paper stating Thug gave information.
See, that's what I was talking about. Like, we didn't do that, nigga. We got some flowers from him, bruh.
On a murder came to light. But even this is old. I covered this 2 years ago, and his lawyer got it thrown out for being inaccurate. Reintroducing it 2 years later was calculated fuel to the fire of the smear campaign that was lit. Rollo would respond back to Roscoe and start firing at Young Thug through social media, and Thug would respond back saying, "Stop trying to make me one of these boys. Death before dishonor this way, kids." He'd even addressed the paper saying the motion got filed because the detective lied, which is what I said a year ago. But this was the most vocal Thug's ever been in his career, and the fact that he was responding to everything to defend himself gave the internet what they wanted. The internet had Thug panicking, and as we all know, the internet...
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Even for me, like, why I was questioning too, like, why you keep responding to every piece, bro? Like, you know you can do that, nigga, like you did.
Internet is undefeated. If you don't address a lie, it becomes the truth in the eyes of the people. And if you do, you're viewed as guilty for defending yourself. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's when 6ix9ine entered the chat.
Yo, I just want to know where all the energy at. The Young Thug situation, I stood quiet 2 days just watching it play out. Watching what excuses the people come up with. Every day, every year, every time a nigga come out, y'all move the goalposts further. Oh, nah, bro, it's different. No, it's different, bro. It's different, bro. It's different. You told, like, before 12 in the afternoon. Like, that's a forbidden rule. You can't do that.
Nah, see, like, this is what I was talking about. Nah, nigga, you got niggas locked up. He didn't. That's the only difference. Yes, in general law, or street law, whatever, you're not supposed to talk to the police at all. But if you sitting there talking to them and you ain't giving them no information, you sitting there basically how actors saying, trolling them the whole time, it is what it is. It's just that 2-hour thing that made it look like, damn, bruh. And then that title, and then all the the jail phone conversations, and people were thinking that it was the same, like it was the same thing, and it wasn't. It wasn't. It was an interrogation part, and then jail phone call parts, and everybody put them all together and made it so, oh, you was probably in this interrogation room saying all this, and the only thing that made he was probably stop thinking that as much is when he was on the phone with I guess Mariah or somebody. When them parts, then like, all right, maybe this is not in an interrogation room, but it already was like in your mind that he talking.
No, bro, it's okay, bro, because he told after 3, like, bro, it's so easy. They tell you You have the right to remain silent. Anything used against you could be used in the court of law, whatever the fuck the case they say. You have the right to call an attorney right now. You spoke for 2 hours. 2 hours. I'm not. It's me beating a horse. Like, I'm not saying that. Y'all heard what y'all heard. Where's all the energy at? Why hear everybody quiet? Why Lil Baby, 21 Savage's Future? Why you not saying nothing?
Yeah, like I said, he's not looking at he just like, oh, you talk to the police, nothing happened. I talk to the police, niggas went away. That's the difference, bro. That's the difference.
6ix9ine would take to his Instagram story calling out Atlanta rappers for being so quiet. But instead of responding directly like Thug did to Rollo, Thug would take to Instagram saying he's going to let the music talk, which didn't go well in the comment section. Now this is where things heated up. Jail calls started getting released, and one of the first to come out was Thug calling QCP a rat and calling out Lil Baby for still working with him.
He did the same thing P did. Stood up in court. Man, that was wham, that what you ever get too, rocking with the motherfucking rat. And you be preaching about that shit too, man. You can't do that, man. That's a fact, bro. You dead wrong about that anyway. Nigga a rat, bro. I understand.
Nah, see what Thug gotta remember, and what people gotta remember in general. QC is not a street dude. Just because you black, just because you grew up in the hood, does not make you a street dude. Street dudes are people who are from the streets. You know what that is. He is not. He's a civilian and a businessman at that. If he tell on anything, nigga, you have the right to do that. You're a civilian. That the rule of no snitching is only tied to street people. People who are in the streets, doing things in the streets.
And all that, a nigga help put you on. Listen, man, that nigga is a rat. I don't give a fuck what.
And from what I remember about QCK, I think it was he told on somebody, I think that tried to unalive him. I think it was somebody that tried to unalive him and unalive his friend. I think that's how it happened.
What the hell? That nigga give me $1 million. Man, you a rat. Whatever
You a game man, you not supposed to, man.
You got about to take the chain gang. Imagine telling them nigga and the nigga still beat the Kato.
Now QCP is one of the founders and CEO of Quality Control Music. QC would sign Lil Baby, and P was instrumental in pushing his career into what it became. In 2023, paperwork would emerge claiming QCP was a rat, and I'd find not one but 2 signed statements from P himself. P would tell police he confronted a man in the mall who shot him and killed his friend. The man would retreat to his vehicle to grab a gun and threaten to kill P. P would sign both statements stating he was in fear for his life. Now P's only rebuttal to snitching was that he wasn't a street dude, and before the man P snitched on could be found guilty, he was murdered in the streets. QCP would respond back to Young Thug stating, "Imagine some broke ass rats like Young Thug and Pee Wee Rasco trying to run a rat narrative on me. And all my homies that I love running these hoe ass dudes knowing these dudes talk about me. I'm gonna say this for the last time. I'm not no street dude. I'm a tax-paying citizen that's running a business and taking care of my family. All the street dudes is broke, dead, and in jail. Why do y'all continue to glorify this shit? Streets been dead. Y'all dudes gave the city a bad name." Rollo would jump back in the mix with a strong statement defending P by saying, "You gonna have to forgive him, or you gonna have to eat that shit because I ain't going against him." Rollo would make it clear he wasn't going against P, and he isn't the only one, as Whack 100 would stop firing at Thug and would later admit it was only because of his relationship with QCP.
Is Young Thug still a blood, or is he just a rat now from your perspective?
I mean, he's a rat out of,
so that's official. There's no way around it.
No way around that. When he sent Roscoe out there to attack people, attack P, at that point, it was all bets off. I told him on Academics Live that night, I said, it's on now. I said, since you speaking for Thug, I said, start tomorrow. Now you gonna get the whack shit. Act, me, you, we going live. I'm gonna bring my team on. I brought Flacco on. Seti Nash just came in as an exposure just right now for us doing this play we running. And Seti released them clips. Yo, I need 6ix9ine to go IG live after this live we running up here. Let that hit the internet. You go on 6ix9ine. Your job is to show people that you and Thug are the same.
Keep in mind, Wack didn't have this energy a year.
See? No, they're not the same, bro. They're not the same. And you know that. And he knows, like Wack is a street dude. You know that, bro. You come to the street, bro. You know that. You know it's completely different. Like, even though, again, you're not supposed to talk to the law at all. But 6ix9ine got niggas locked up. For the most part, for things that he was paying them to do. Or asking us to do. Like, stop it.
A year ago, he's solely going at Young Thug on QCP's behalf. But that's to be expected, knowing that QCP is worth hundreds of millions, and not too many people are willing to cut you off, especially when you make them money. But for these so-called street rappers, if everyone in the culture gets held to the same standard, then QCP definitely snitched. But if QCP was a white record label CEO, nobody would give a fuck. And it's the sad truth.
Facts. Facts, bro. Facts. Again, bro, just because you black or Mexican or whatever does not make you, does not tie you. All right, you can't snitch. You are tied. No, that is for the streets. That is for the streets. I ain't never seen QC in no video, no photo, throwing them no hood.
Another jail call would have Thug and 21 Savage discussing Gunna. Thug was talking about when him and Gunna were pulled over with shit in the car, and Gunna said it wasn't his to the police. But 21 would actually take Gunna's side. Savage would even tell Thug that Thug was holding Gunna's career in his hands, but Thug decided to leave him where he's at because Lil Baby, Durk, and Future already cut him off. The decision was probably one of the worst made by Thug, as Gunna's career never ended.
Man, you and Jeff Williams in the car. It was a gun and drugs in the car. Was it yours?
He probably said that though, bro.
100%, but you.
That's the only part I don't agree with. I disagree with you on the other shit. He said that wrong, but that, like, nigga, it wasn't yours neither. It was the nigga who took the charge shit.
Yeah.
Cause I don't, in my heart, bro, I don't feel like Shawty did what he did with the intention of hurting you. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really get that vibe from him. I feel like he just green. That's just my opinion.
I just look at it. Goddamn, sure was thinking about that one day. Like, man, I'm just gonna goddamn. I ain't finna.
21 a real nigga for that. 21 a real nigga for that. That shows that he's not a yes man. You're not just supposed to be like, if you feel some type of way, nigga, don't bite your tongue. Tell your friend.
Say nothing about this shit. I'm just.
Oh my fucking god,
I
man.
might just be like, man, them folks did what they had to do.
Oh,
I don't feel like that was wrong. I swear to God, I was thinking about doing that before, but I'm like, shit, what the hell? That's gonna change. Cause I feel like it's really over with for your rap career.
You hold his career in your hand, bro. That's what I'm telling you. If you come out right now and tell the world what he did went wrong, cause them folks already on the internet like, man, fuck all that. He rocking with them. Ever since he dropped that song, they like, man, we rocking with him. If you come out and tell the world that you was in agreement with that shit, his career ain't over. That's why I said, like,
I understand that part, but now think about niggas like you, Wham, Dirt, Pluto, niggas who I really fuck with, who like my brothers who already done like cut ties. Imagine niggas, y'all niggas already done cut ties with a nigga, and then I come and
QCP would change his Instagram profile photo. Thug would claim bashing him would only fuck the rap game up even more, and 6ix9ine would shoot back saying, "This Batiman talking about bashing him gonna fuck the rap game up. You the reason the rap game fucked up. 85% of y'all be undercover ratting. We holding your fruity ass."
I ain't gonna lie, when he said it, I was like, what? Like, the rap game is not just one man.
Accountable for the street code you always wanted to uphold. Now, a song would allegedly leak of Thug dissing Gunna and Yak Gotti, calling them both rats. And it's alleged the song leaked because Thug isn't actually allowed to make disses as part of his probation.
Hey, yeah, Gunna wreck, Yak wreck, Slugger wreck, Woody wreck. Fuck that nigga Obama. He still mad about baby mama.
Gotta be honest with y'all. I thought Thug career was about to be clipped because they were gonna turn him into a gospel artist because they say he can't rap about violence and he can't rap about gang stuff, but he finally figured out a way. And I think y'all got him to the point where he's crashing out, where he's like, fuck it, I don't give a damn if I violate my probation. So he's making probation violation music, and I like that shit.
Back to back, like it's federal, nigga. Please don't hit the mailbox, it's federal, nigga.
I like that type of shit. Now, he did it in a very clever way. So they're acting like it's a leak. In reality, I think he sent it to a blogger, and the blogger
Akim's cold for that, because we're like, he should say it allegedly, supposedly, probably. Like, you said that, what if his probation officer seen that and like, hey, you know what, that's probably true, but let's lock him up.
acted like, oh, Young Thug's manager got hacked, and oh, here's the music video that he didn't want out, and oh, it's out. Ooh, okay, cool. Hopefully works in court, because definitely Fonnie Willis is about to bring this shit to court. They're gonna have a hearing for this, 100%. So hopefully works there, but at least we get Thug back on some shit, man. Wiping his nose, putting his thumbs down, doing all type of dumb shit. I like this type of stuff. Look like you ready to crash out. Shit. I'm surprised he ain't pull out a, what he say, he put the brack in his bracket. Like, I'm surprised he ain't pull out a pistol or something like that. I like Young Thug crashing out. So good job, whoever called him a rat. Y'all got Young Thug ready to go back to jail over his damn reputation.
With more and more jail calls leaking, Thug had dissed Glorilla, Drake, Future, Dirk. It would seem he gossiped about the whole damn industry at this point, and truth be told, if you've ever been in jail, you understand it. He was in confinement, only let out of his cell for a limited time to be on the phone, and didn't have shit else to talk about but the latest gossip. This was regular jail shit, but the fact that it all got released and tactically released following his interrogation, those pulling the strings were succeeding in swaying not only the internet, but the
I told y'all, I said it, dog. It was like, what? You released the talking video, and then you released the pillow talking videos, or clips or whatever. That is making it sound like, damn, bro, you just talking. Like, damn.
industry against Young Thug. Thug would go on to do an interview, which would later turn to memes. In the hopes of clearing everything up, it would seem he was left defeated, posting an apology, and saying he's moving on with his life. At this point, he'd accepted defeat, understanding nothing he can say is going to change anyone's opinion, and he was going to move on. But he was wrong. Thug would bring up points in his interview that many laughed at and looked at as excuses, but you might view it differently if we reevaluate it and look back. Now, by far, the worst accusation is Young Thug snitching on Pee Wee Roscoe. And he told investigators, I heard Roscoe did it. And that sounds horrible without context. And that's why I'm here to lay it all out. Pee Wee Roscoe was arrested in May of 2015, a month after the shooting, with TMZ reporting the news. Young Thug would be arrested 2 months later in July, also reported by TMZ. While going to court, Thug would be pulled in for the interrogation and asked about Pee Wee. By now, 2 months had passed since Pee Wee's arrest. TMZ, the news, and all of social media had already reported on him being the shooter that shot up Lil Wayne's tour bus. So when Thug said he heard Roscoe did it, he's not talking about what he heard on the street. He's talking about what was already reported by TMZ, the news, and every single blogger.
Oh, you heard about what happened in
Roscoe, did he do it? And Roscoe said, hell no. He said the media said everybody was saying it was Roscoe, and Roscoe did it for me. He said Roscoe and Wayne were great friends.
And if that wasn't enough, they tried to say Thug snitched by saying Pee Wee sold drugs to Wayne, which would mean Pee Wee is a drug dealer.
These niggas damn near like brothers more than Birdman Wayne.
They doing what now, brother?
I said them niggas was damn near more brothers than Bird and Wayne.
Oh, Roscoe and Lil Wayne were more
This
than.
nigga used to bring Wayne his drugs. Like, trust him.
Thug telling investigators Roscoe sold Wayne drugs was him establishing a friendship between Wayne and Roscoe, because if he sold him drugs, they were obviously cool. So why would Roscoe shoot up the bus?
See, I said the same thing.
And Thug would triple down by essentially violating Roscoe in so many words and labeling him as soft to investigators, telling them he's the type to get slapped and do nothing.
Roscoe, like, he really like a cool, Roscoe the kind of guy you can goddamn like slap and he'll like cry. So I really was like,
Again, he's attempting to make Roscoe seem harmless. So when Thug says he was trying to help his friend out of the situation, I believe him because his words add up. But to me, the craziest part of the interrogation is when he told the female officer he makes promises.
Swims, you did.
Whatever.
You were wonderful today.
Listen,
Yes, sir.
promises, make promises. Just we'll keep promises. Whatever you anytime you ever think you want to know anything, tell me. I'll tell you anything. But don't tell the world.
That part there was like, what, nigga? and you're like, it's lies though. It's lies. Like, yeah, I got you. Anytime you want to know something, I got you. Even though I just lied to you the whole time. But if you want some more lies, come holla at me.
What's your number?
Yes, you can.
Hey,
I don't have your number.
Whatever.
well, give it to me. If you ain't giving it to her,
The female investigator would say she doesn't have.
That's like when Woody said, it was a clip of Woody saying that he used to always tell the police that Thug did it because he know Thug didn't do it and they couldn't prove it. Like, even though you still not be talking to them, giving them no information, but you was lying. So, like, it ain't okay, but, like, but.
Have his number,
like,
the male investigator would ask for it, and the audio would go mute as Thug gave his number. In Thug's interview, he explained he was just flirting with the female investigator, but this was the same vibe academics picked up on over a year ago, that she was the one flirting with him, making herself seem like a fan. In the beginning of the interrogation, she'd even tell Thug to tell the other investigator what her nickname is.
What's going on, man? How you doing? My name's David Racy.
You know me. I spent all day with you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Tell them what my nickname is.
Hip-hop lives in ATL.
Sexy teeth. You do got nice teeth. You do got nice. And you feel more comfortable talking with her?
I'm just
He's
saying
been so good
Okay.
today. He really has. You have been a perfect gentleman. Well, you have.
How many you said it?
Yo, these fucking cops, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, again,
Oh, you dog. I'm telling you, dog. They would do that, dog. Play you. Cause the flirting part, I don't know if they can do that. But act like they're your friend to lie to you for you to set yourself up, they can do that.
and Young Thug might be guilty. I ain't here to tell you if he's guilty or not. But I hope y'all, you know, if you young in here and you watching this, and I know if you're an older person, you're a little more seasoned. You know they're playing good cop, bad cop. This shit is disgusting. You got the female cop acting like she flirted with him. Hey, how you sing that part? Oh, that's my thing. Acting like she's a fucking groupie. But she's not no groupie, nigga. She's here to do a job. She's trying to get this nigga to confess to some shit.
Tell you,
But
bro.
of course you're gonna play the good
Tell
cop,
you.
bad cop. Not
They are not your friend, bro. I'm telling y'all. Especially when it comes to these rappers, bro. They probably never even heard you. Go watch a gang of videos before your interrogation video, and then or before your interrogation situation, and then act like they know all about you. You never heard of me until today. Stop it.
You hear this fucking asshole talking about, oh nah, you don't gotta talk to me. You could just talk to your little groupie who you think is a groupie because she like your songs and she wants you to shout her out. Man, this is cap. She trying to put you in jail for 100 years, nigga. She want to go home and get promoted off locking up Young Thug, nigga. She don't give two fucks about you.
Now, was Thug actually trying to smash? Was he trying to keep a line of contact so he can get a heads up as to what's being investigated? Nobody knows. But I do know this. Young Thug did not snitch. He told the police way too goddamn much. And what I mean is, this entire conversation shouldn't have even happened. And because Young Thug is who he is, the entire conversation is being used against him. Even though he didn't snitch on anyone, but because of the fact that it even happened, and that's what the street code is. Don't say shit. But as we've all seen, rappers, gangsters, inmates, and convicts have all said more than what the internet can forgive them for. Because it's the internet. An imaginary place where people can be whoever they portray and type behind fake pages to escape their reality. That's why the internet remains undefeated. But back to the conspiracy. Again, it appears this was all a calculated hit, conspired by none other than the YouTuber Seti Nash, who paid $500 to have the original interrogation video wiped from YouTube. Now, Trap Lord Ross reacted to the interrogation, started firing off videos, and Ross being a good friend of mine, I decided to reach out and ask him what caught his attention about this old interrogation. Ross would give me permission to share our conversation publicly, and come to find out, Seti Nash sent the video to him. Ross would study the tapes, drop his reaction, and the next day, academics and Whack 100 were firing off videos. Even Ross would state he felt like Seti knew more than he was letting on, and Ross heard how Seti wanted this chain reaction to happen, but didn't want to be the one responsible for it. Which makes sense, because instead of uploading the entire interrogation on his own channel, it was uploaded to the Academy, a channel run by DJ Academics. Ak would then go on to react in multiple videos, but with a new take on things, as the entire internet at this point was shitting on Doug. So not only did Seti obtain the full interrogation, he used Trap Lord Ross as a pawn, knowing his reaction would gain enough momentum that the blogs would pick up on it. Sending the interrogation to Academics would give Ak an upper hand in reporting, and Seti's hands would be clean, as all he had to do was watch everything play out. The fact that Seti didn't even post it on his own channel makes it seem even more personal, because he didn't want the revenue from the content, he wanted Thug's reputation. Like I said, Young Thug didn't snitch.
To do it like that, that's a good breakdown. Especially like you pay somebody to take it down for you to do whatever, and then all you did was give it to other people for them to make money off of it. Yeah, you for sure have got hatred for Thug. You don't like this thing, bro.
He just told the police too much when he should have and could have said less. He gave the internet the ammo to be used against him, and while Gunna may have a snitch title, he also has a shitload of fans, as does Woody and Charleston White. And with that, just like they say in your Miranda, anything you say can and will be used against you. Now, I had to take my time with putting the information together for this video. I wanted everything to play out with the Thug shit, whatever else was gonna drop, I wanted to get it all. And then I wanted to more or less investigate how everything started. What is the reason the narrative changed? Why is something that was released back then being reshot out? And to hear Seti Nash went as far as paying the original poster to take it down, sending the video to Ross, sending it to the blogs, letting everyone fire off while he sat back and watched everything play out. Hearing his connection to Woody, Charleston White, it's crazy. I feel like I just built the YouTube fucking Rico case. You know what I mean? I don't know all the details behind why Seti orchestrated everything how he did. I reached out to him because I fuck with Seti Nash. I don't got nothing against him. You know, everyone's doing their job, right? He want to go at somebody, that's on him. If I figure out all the shit behind it, I'm still gonna speak on it. I don't hold anything against Ak. Ak is speaking on the situation. Me and him have different viewpoints on different rappers. You know what I mean? I fuck with Ross heavy. I don't give a fuck that he's going against Thug. But in my opinion, I don't think Thug snitched. I don't think anything he said hurt anybody. Trap Lord Ross made a good point though. The things that he did say were never used because PB Roscoe didn't go to trial. And And had he gone to trial instead of taking a plea, it could have been used against him. That's from Ross himself. Now, I hope everybody can appreciate the time that I took to put this investigation together and essentially release this YouTube RICO charging Seti Nash with the conspiracy to take down Young Thug. And I mean, I gotta admit, bro, he literally, if this is what he wanted to do, he fucking did it. He did it, right? He took some old shit where nobody said he was a rat, remixed it, threw it out in a strategic manner, sprinkled in some fucking phone calls if he was behind that too, and got everybody to turn against him.
That is crazy though. That is crazy though. Wow.
It's crazy. And I don't really give a fuck about the type of blowback I get for this, but in my opinion, I don't think Thug snitched on any fucking body. Matter of fact, I can name countless rappers that said way worse shit, and they got a pass, and everybody forgot about it a month later. You know, so I don't think Thug saying any of the shit that he said was snitching. I think he told the police too much because he had an hour, 2 hour long conversation with them when he shouldn't have. You know what I mean?
And that's the main thing. Because again, I highly doubt half the people that's calling him a rat listen to the whole 2 hours. I did. That's 2 hours. I'm not from. Come on.
But a lot of what he said aligns with the narrative that he gave. I was trying to get my homie out of the situation. He told the police, yeah, I heard Roscoe did it. Yeah, because it was on the fucking news. You know what I mean? This isn't him telling them that before it gets released. He told the police, man, Roscoe's pussy. You can slap him, he ain't gonna do nothing. Roscoe used to sell weed to Wayne. Why the fuck would he shoot at the bus? They cool. I can understand why he said it. He just shouldn't have said it. And that's the reality of it. But let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. I want to know what y'all think about Seti Nash. I want to know what y'all think about Young Thug. Do you feel like he is a snitch or isn't? And I'm
gonna say that he's not a snitch again. And I'm based on he's not a snitch. And then two, people gotta stop just listen to a clip without the full context of what was, why that clip happened, what was said in the clip, why he said that, like what led up to that moment, and what was said after it. Because a lot of times that's what it be. You will hear one clip, and then if you hear what they said after that, then you'll know that, oh, hold on, like that's nothing. That's why we always got to listen to the whole thing instead of just clips. Because the clips can ruin somebody, bro, for sure.